The fall anime season is quickly wrapping up. The next winter season is just around the corner. We all got a ton of stuff that we're excited for in the new year. You guys just saw which sequels were on my list last week. But what is Japan looking forward to? Let's go and take a look at the top upcoming winter anime, according to the Motherland. Number 10. ACCA 13. This one happens to be a police drama being produced by Madhouse. The story's setup: a kingdom of Dowa is celebrating its 99th birthday of its monarch. This kingdom is divided into 13 states. Every single state is governed by this agency controlled by this huge organization called the ACCA. Within this organization, we meet one of our main characters, Gene Otis. Gene is second in command of this inspection agency. The agency he manages has 10 people placed across each state. All of these people keep track of the organization's activity within the kingdom. Honestly, from just this, not much on what the concrete story is. This whole setup reminds me of something we would see out of the Hunger Games. It is being produced by Madhouse, so might be worth keeping an eye on it. Number 9. Minami Kamakura High School Girls Cycling Club. The story for this one revolves around Hiromi. Hiromi has just moved from Nagasaki to Kamakura at the start of high school. She's pretty excited to explore the whole area. There's a lot of mountains everywhere. On her first day of school, she decides to ride a bike, even though she hasn't ridden one in years. Hiromi finds herself bumping into Tomoe. What a surprise! Turns out Tomoe is in the same class as Hiromi. She later helps out Hiromi learn how to ride her bike better and ends up becoming her first friend. Both of these two also later find out that their teacher is also a cyclist. So pretty much just a tale of this new girl growing into her new home and high school, plus cycling thrown in. Number 8. Rewrite, the second season. The original season for this one aired earlier this year. It was based off of the Rewrite visual novel. The story for this one focuses on Kotaro Tennoji. He's got this special ability that enables him to rewrite any part of his body. This helps him multiply his speed or strength. One day, Kotaro decides to head out to research topics for his assignment. It sounds easy to him because the town is filled with rumors about unknown creature sightings. At the same time, strange things begin to happen to Kotaro. Seems like the first season wasn't really too well received. Right now it's sitting under a 7 on my anime list, but Japan is looking forward to it. Number 7. Oni Hey. This one's actually going to be based on a novel. The story for this one takes place in Japan's Edo period. We meet our main character, Heizo Hasegawa, who holds the office of Chief Director. His job? Simply to ensure the safety in the region, and also crack down on the most horrible thieves and criminals. Heizo has actually become so feared by criminals that they simply start calling him Oni Hey. This meaning, Heizo the Demon. The story we're getting for Oni Hey will have a unique spin for the anime. I bet you it's gonna be super bloody. Number 6. Interview with the Monster Girls. The story for this one takes place in an age where creatures like vampire and succubuses exist. These demi-humans have lived alongside humans under persecution for ages. Recently, the normal human society has slowly started to accept these demi-humans. The story is mainly going to focus on this biology teacher. Takahashi ends up teaching 3 of these demi-humans. He hopes to understand more about them. Overall, this really just seems to be the school show that has fantasy and comedy thrown in. It might be worth checking out if this sounds like your thing. Number 5. Scrums Wish, also known as Kozu no Hokai. The story for this one focuses on the 17-year-old couple, Mugi and Hanabi. Both of these two are pretty popular among their friends. They just appear to be this perfect couple. What people don't know about them is about their little secret. Mugi is in love with a young teacher, and Hanabi is in love with a young man that she's known for a while. If this is the case, why are they dating? It turns out that they're really only together because well, both of them feel really lonely. Will things stay like this forever for them? Honestly, doesn't really sound like this would be the kind of show I'd be into. Seems mainly like a romance school drama. We'll see if there's any buzz around it when it premieres. Number 4, Konosuba Season 2. Freaking awesome. We had Konosuba premiere early this year. The setup for the story is pretty similar to Re:Zero of this year. We have our main character, Kazuma, that suddenly finds himself being transported into this fantasy world. In short, Konosuba is a story of an asshole, an airhead goddess, a perverted holy knight, and a young Michael Bay wizard, all taking place in fantasy Australia. The story in the first season was a complete blast. There's a lot of comedy and just a lot of fun moments throughout the series. It's definitely one of the top anime I'm looking forward to in 2017. Number 3, Showa Genroku, the second season. This is another show that debuted earlier this year. The story? We got Yataro, that's a former Yakuza member that's just gotten released from prison. Instead of returning to his life of crime, he's got his sights set on stage work. Yotaro quickly becomes an apprentice of this famous Rakugo stage performer. The main story in this focuses on the backstory of the performers and their struggle to gain popularity. Once again, doesn't really sound like my kind of thing, but the first season of this actually has a very good score on my anime list. It's in the top 100 anime. It's even beating out the One Piece anime. Might be worth checking this one out. Number 2, Yowamushi Pedal New Generation. This is going to be the third season of this anime. The story is as follows. We got Onoda, that's a happy, nerdy kid looking to join his school's anime club. Unfortunately for him, the anime club is no more. It closed down a while ago. Onoda decides to take a round trip to Akihabara on his old busted up bicycle. It's a very long trip, 90 kilometers. On the way there, he runs into his classmate Shunsuke. Shunsuke happens to be this determined cyclist, and he's very impressed by Onoda's cycling ability using that very old bike. And so the story begins. You can see where this is going. Overall, this is supposed to be this drama comedy with of course cycling thrown right in the middle. The first 2 seasons right now do have pretty good scores on my anime list. It might be worth marathoning these 2 before the new year to be ready. The anime Japan is most excited about. Blue Exorcist, the Kyoto Saga. Anyone a fan of this show definitely had to wait a long while to get the second season. The first season debuted back in 2011. The story for Blue Exorcist revolves around 15-year-old Rin. Rin and his younger brother Yokio were raised by an exorcist. One day, Rin discovers that both of them are actually the sons of Satan. Yes, that's Satan. Originally, their demon father wanted to use both of them to conquer the real world together. Unfortunately for him, Rin rebels against him. Instead, Rin starts training to become an exorcist. This way, he could go ahead and help fight and defend the human world alongside with his brother Yukio. The first season has good enough scores on my anime list right now. It's actually pretty highly ranked based on popularity. If you haven't yet seen this, this is definitely the time to check out Blue Exorcist. Hey, thank you for watching. Were any of you guys surprised by what Japan is excited for? Are there any anime that you thought might have shown up here? I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. There's going to be a new top anime video every single week. I know some of you guys out there also got ideas for future top anime videos. Make sure to leave your suggestions down below. It could be a topic for a future anime video. Go ahead and check out some of these past top 10 videos and I'll see you guys later.